You've started an online business, or you are about to, and now you have so many different ideas about what you need to be focusing on, and you are wondering, what do I need to do first? What do I need to do now to get this thing to start growing, to start making me money as soon as possible? Well, over the last 15 years or so, I've started over 10 businesses. So I have a lot of thoughts about what I wish I'd done first with some of those businesses and what I've found has been really important to do really early on. So that's what I'm going to be sharing with you today. Now, if you're starting a business, then I'm sure that you have some sort of idea what this business is about or what kind of business it is. But it is surprising how many people start businesses without knowing exactly what they are selling.
Really?
This may or may not be you. Maybe you've got a widget sitting here that you know you want to sell. Maybe you are crocheting stuffed animals. You know you want to sell those. Maybe you are a bookkeeper and you want to sell your bookkeeping services. But if you are not crystal clear on exactly what it is that you are going to sell and how it helps people, then that is your first task. Spend day one answering those questions. Now, once you figure out what you're going to sell, then the obvious next thing to do would be to immediately get to work creating it. But that's actually not what you want to do at all, because a lot of the time products take a while to create. And if you are only just starting this business and this is just an idea you have, you don't necessarily know if anyone actually wants this product. Instead of creating your product, what you want to do for step 2 is actually figure out how you can pre-sell your product. There are a bunch of different ways to do this. The two most common ones are either straight up pre-sell your product. So this is similar to what you see people do on Kickstarter, where basically you say, I've got this idea, I'm planning to launch this product on this date, sign up now, pay now, and then I'll deliver it on this date. Another way you can do this is if it's something that you could deliver live. So for example, let's say you're thinking about creating an online course or a coaching program. Well, instead of creating all of the curriculum ahead of time, pre-sell it, have people sign up now and start delivering it immediately or next week or whenever the start date for the program is, but host it live. You can either do this via Zoom and actually teach the classes live, or just each week you can record the next module of lessons and edit them and then send them off to your students. This actually is something that you can often sell for a higher price. It has a higher perceived value. People find it more valuable and they get more out of it when they are learning in the moment. It's real-time learning. It's more fresh than a pre-recorded course, and it's a smarter business move for you because you get to start making money a lot sooner rather than waiting until after you create the product. So that's step 2, figure out how to pre-sell your product. So now that you know what you're going to sell and how you're going to sell it, now you need to actually set up the system that enables people to buy it. Now, it is a beautiful age that we live in where this is so easy. Even when I started my first online business, which was about 8 years ago or so, it was so much harder.
To start, press any key. Where's the any key?
We had to use WordPress with these clunky plugins that did not work well, connect them to PayPal, or hire a really expensive developer. Today, there are tons of easy and affordable options like Thrivecart and Samcart and so many more that are shopping carts, where you can really easily set up a product, connect it to a payment processor like Stripe, and in a matter of just a few hours, you can be ready to start selling a product online. And that is step 3. Set up a way for people to buy your product. Okay, so now that you are set up so that people can give you money, you need to make sure that you have a system in place to keep that money organized as it is coming in, or else you will very quickly make a mess with your brand new business. And as your business grows, it will just become a bigger and bigger mess. You want to make sure that things are organized from day one, because then as stuff starts coming in and your business grows, everything can just go into its place. It can fit in like a puzzle piece and your business will stay organized very easily. So what you need to do next is you need to set up a way to organize your business finances. And there are 2 main systems here that you will want to set up. One is simply opening a business bank account. That in and of itself just means that all of the money that comes into your business or goes out can come into that one container. It's kind of like that really common home organization advice of like everything needs to have a place in your house, a home for everything and a thing for every home or something like that. Well, you need the same thing in your business. If you know where the thing is supposed to go, it's easy to put it away. If it doesn't have a home, then it's super hard to keep things organized. So open a business bank account. The other thing is some sort of simple business bookkeeping software solution. Now, this can be a lot of different things. It could be like QuickBooks or Xero or Wave. There's like Wave is a free option. That's really cool. Or it could even be a spreadsheet. It all really depends on how many transactions you are expecting to have per month with your new business. If it's less than, I would say, about 100 transactions, a spreadsheet really is the easiest and definitely cheapest way to go. But if it's going to be more than about 100 transactions or so, or you need to be invoicing people, then you might want to go with an actual software like Wave or QuickBooks or something like that. I actually did a whole video about how to do your business bookkeeping in a really simple way. So I will link that up in the corner there. In that video, I break down exactly how to use a simple spreadsheet to do your business bookkeeping if you want to go that route. And there's even a link to get a bookkeeping spreadsheet that I built for you for free in the description of that video up there. So at this point, your business is pretty much set up to start making money.
Gonna make some money.
You've got a product, you've set up that product to sell, and you are ready to start accepting money. And so now you come to the point where you get to start marketing your business. In short, you need to tell people about your business, about how you could help them, and about the product itself. Now, I find that the best way to do this is to set a particular launch date, a particular date that people can buy your beta product up until, or they can pre-buy your product up until. And then that really helps you to focus your marketing efforts and have that goal in place. When I'm talking about this date, I'm thinking something like 1 to 2 weeks in the future. So you can really kind of get your hustle on, tell a bunch of people, and try to sell as many units of whatever it is that your business is selling before that date. I find that one of the most common things that holds people back from ever turning their business into a success is that they start way too slowly. They give themselves tons of time and slowly try to get the word out, slowly try to get their first sales. Really, if you can accelerate this process, if you can get yourself to hustle for even just the first few weeks, you can get your first few customers right away. That gives you a ton of confidence that people actually want what you are selling, and it gives you social proof, and it can get you testimonials, and of course it gets those first dollars into your bank account, which can give you a budget to invest into your business, into growing your business. So set yourself a launch date and then do these things to tell people. First of all, make a list of a ton of different people you can tell. They do not need to be people who you necessarily think will want to buy this product. It is totally okay and good to tell people about your business who you don't think will be interested, because it will give you practice talking about it, and they very well might know someone who is interested. Second thing you'll want to do to get the word out is to make sure that you're telling people every day. Now, this could look like you going down and reaching out to the next 5 people on your outreach list. It could look like you posting on Instagram. It could look like you writing an email to a whole bunch of people all at once. But do something every day to get the word out to, I would say, at least 5 people. And then the last thing you'll want to do to get the word out is to start kind of building infrastructure that is going to give you tools to reach more people in the future. So I'm talking about things like setting up a website for your business, setting up social media platforms, and starting to create content. Those things are not going to immediately turn into new customers for your business, but they lay that foundation. All right, and then the last thing you'll want to make sure that you do in week 1 is register your business with your state. This is something that you are legally obligated to do, so you'll want to make sure that you do it. It's not going to make you any money. In fact, it's going to cost you a little bit of money, but you got to do it to stay on the right side of the government. So make sure you take care of that in your first week as well. So by going through the steps that I'm talking about in this video, you are going to create an incredibly strong foundation to grow your business on. And that sets you up to be able to turn your business into a great source of income. But it's not actually going to get you there. It's just laying the groundwork. So let's talk for a moment about how to cross that bridge and get your business to start earning you really good money each and every month. What I call these systems that do this is 100K funnels. So a funnel, or a sales funnel, funnel is just a process that makes your business money, I've made a whole bunch of videos in the past about how sales funnels actually work and how to optimize your funnels to make the most money. But if you want a crash course on how to build a funnel like this, and you want to see one of these 100K funnels in real life, then I want you to head to gillianperkins.com/breakdown. What you're going to find there is a free training that I put together where I walk you through one of my real 100K sales funnels. And in that training, I take you step by step through the entire funnel. I show you the actual landing pages, the actual emails I send, the webinar that I use in the funnel so that you can really understand how the whole thing works and you can build something like it for yourself. Like I said, this training is totally free, and it's also really easy to watch because it's 4 short videos that you can skip around between just to focus on whichever part of the funnel is most interesting or most important to you right now. Again, you can sign up for that free training at gillianperkins.com/breakdown. And now it's time for a little choose your own adventure. If right now you're actually not quite sure what business you want to start, then watch this video right here to learn about 5 of the highest paying gigs that you can get started with right now online. Or if you know what business you want to start, or maybe you even started it, but you aren't sure what kind of content to create to attract the right people to your business, then watch this video right here about how to decide what content to create, even if you don't have an audience yet.